Alright, what's going on everyone? This is Soltfire coming at you with another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be against my good friend Tonycruz19, a faithful moderator of my stream, and a very good friend of mine. So, one thing I would like to say first is that yes, this is the same team I used in the last video. That's because this team is very, very fun to use, and I'm having a lot of fun using it. So, I wanted to make another video with it. And secondly, you may have noticed and my recent videos, I've been posting a lot of wins. Okay, now that is not because I'm the kind of person that only likes to post wins, because I'm not. Okay, I like to post videos, or like to post battles rather, that I think personally are very good battles. So, you know, a lot of the battles that I've been having, at least on my stream, because all the battles that I upload, almost all of them take place in my stream. And to be honest, like, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I've been winning the vast majority of my battles on stream. like I said, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but that's just how it is. So, no, to be honest, I'd much rather upload a video of me losing to somebody like 0-1 or 0-2 if it's like a really good battle. It's like, rather than uploading me getting a 6-0 on someone. Like, I don't think uploading a 6-0 would be a good video, at least in my opinion. I'd rather upload the video of me losing 0-1, you know, the kind of battle where I'm on the edge of my seat the whole time, because personally I think it would be more entertaining. Sadly, I have not really been having those battles. So anyway, I'm gonna try not to spoil the outcome of this battle, but we're just gonna get right into it anyway. So yeah, let's get into the battle. And again, this is against Tonycruz19, very good friend of mine, faithful moderator of the stream, and he's gonna lead with his totally not hacked shiny Keldeo. I'm gonna go into my KOKO PUFFS because I know that looking at his team, he has no electric immunity, so that can let me safely go for the electric type attack here. And I actually do not carry the Volt Switch on this KOKO. I'm a Thunderbolt U-turn, so I just go for the Thunderbolt here, and he's gonna go to his Tyranitar. And this is actually kind of important to me because based on the damage from this Thunderbolt, it's telling me he's probably he's definitely Assault Vest. And now I'm just going to go for the U-turn there, and that's going to allow me to bring this Tyranitar down to about half, which is pretty decent to lead the battle off. I'm just going to go into my Tesla ST here. He's actually going to predict that sneaky Tony. He's going to go for the Ice Punch. Now, I do think that Ice Beam on Tyranitar does do a little bit more to land OT than a -1 Ice Punch. Maybe if you have a Choice Band, it doesn't matter as much, but yeah. So I think he knows that I'm faster. He's going to predict the Earthquake, and he's going to the Latios. Sadly for him, I actually do go for the U-turn instead, because I thought that would be good enough. And I'm just going to my Scizor here, and I know that Scizzor's going to take anything Latios wants to throw at me, bar an HP Fire, but he doesn't go for that, so I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to get my Mega Evolution up and just go for the U-turn. So he's actually going to switch into the Lele. I'm thinking that he would predict a Bullet Punch there, so, or he thought that I was going for Bullet Punch, so that's why he went to Lele. I guess it's the only logical reason he went into it, in my opinion. So I just go for U-turn again and get a lot of damage off on that thing. So now I go into my Targaryen, which is Scarfed, and I'm pretty confident that this Tapu Lele is Scarfed, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn here. I was hoping it would kill, sadly it does not, and this is actually going to bite me in the butt later on because I do have the Alolan Raichu on my team, and I do want to get the electric terrain up for that Raichu. So as long as this Lele's around, it's going to make that pretty tedious for me to do. So he's just going to go Moonblast there. You know, that's fine, to be honest. I'm just going to eat that up with Scizor, and it's just going to give me another opportunity to go for the U-turn. So I'm going to U-turn here. Got a little chunk of damage off on Keldeo. It's just going to allow him to go right back into my Tapu Koko, which is actually rocking the Terrain Extender. If you do want to see the team, I will have it posted in the link below. And like I said last video, this team was actually made by Mikekazzz, a Twitch streamer. It's actually two guys in the same channel, and they always get drunk and play video games, and they're super entertaining to watch. Usually they stream Showdown or Pokemon Tournament. And this is a team that they use all the time. It's their favorite team, and it's starting to turn into my favorite team. Or at least this Alolan Raichu KOKO core. It's really fun. Especially the defensive Scizor is growing on me too, but yeah. He's going to the Tyranitar here. Whip up that Sandstream. I'm just going to switch out because, you know, I didn't want to take anything from that Tapu Lele because I'm pretty sure it's Scarfed. I'm just going to my Volcanion here, get the Steam Eruption off from the Tyranitar because I know he's not going to outspeed me. Unless he's like Jolly, I think, and it's speed ties, but you know, that's not very likely. So Steam Eruption for me, take down that pesky Tyranitar, and back into Latios he goes. I'm going to switch out because I don't want to take the Draco Meteor. I'm just going to go back into my Scizor, which can resist anything this guy wants to throw at me, except for the HP Fire, but at this point I'm thinking he probably doesn't have it, so that's fine. He's just going to go for the Draco Meteor. That's going to bring him to -2, so... Now, I've got 3 solid mons with U-turn on this team, which make it really nice for me to get pivot and get the get an advantage on people, which is why this team is so good, especially on Wi-Fi. Allows me to just get a U-turn here off on the Latios and knock it out. You know, that Technician boosted U-turn can be pretty deadly, so... I'm going to bring back my Scizor here, go back to my KOKO Puffs. Like I said, I want to keep that electric terrain up and keep his Lele, you know, out of business, but... Now it's getting a little hard to do. So he goes into Lele here, and we're just back to square one with the terrain battle here. So, like I said, I don't want to take an attack from this thing because I know it'll really hurt. So I'm gonna go into my Volcanion. I was hoping to go like Psyshock here, or maybe like Boom Blast, predicting to switch into my Hydreigon. No, he goes for the Psychic, and I actually live with 1 HP. And thank God the Sandstorm stopped. So I am gonna luckily keep this guy in here. I'm actually going to switch out here because I would rather keep this guy and save him for Death Fodder, and now that I saw that he was locked into Psychic, it pretty much tells me that I get a free switch into my Targaryen here. So, if he was not Scarfed, he would have just got Moonblast there. That's the most logical play. But yes, that confirms that he's Scarfed or Specs, probably Scarfed though. So I'm going to go into my Targaryen. I'm just going to go for the Draco Meteor here, completely forgetting that this thing has Focus Blast. But at the same time, like, I don't really have a good switch into Focus Blast, so it's like... You know, I guess sacking my Hydreigon to the Focus Blast is probably the only real play that I have right now. So, that's fine. I don't really need that much. It's going to allow me to go into my KOKO again and get the terrain back up. And we are now +1 on the terrain battle. So, this here, he's going to go with the Charizard. And he's going to switch into Lele here. And then... Get that Psychic Train back up. I forgot. I lost my train of thought for a second. I'm so sorry there. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. It's finally going to kill the Tapu Lele, so thank God. So now I know at least at this point in the battle, I can get my Electric Train back up for the Raichu if I need it. So here comes the Avalugg, and I was kind of skeptical about this thing at first. So I go for the U-turn just to get out of here. I thought that it was more specially defensive than defensive, so I decided to sack the Avalugg here. No, sorry, I decided to sack my Volcanion, rather. So, that way, in comes the Lando T. I actually wanted to just go for Earthquake on this thing to get some damage off on it. But, I guess he's going to predict that, or he's going to predict Stealth Rocks, and he's going to go through the Zard Y, which in my opinion was a very risky move, because what if I was carrying the Rock Slide or Stone Edge? Like, then your Charizard would be dead. And if I did have Rock Slide, I very well would have gone for it there over the Earthquake because it's super effective against the Avalugg. So yeah, this is a very risky move on his part. I guess he may have known my set on this Lando, so that's why he went for it. I'm not sure, but yeah, risky play. Now I'm just gonna go into my Tapu Koko. I know at this point I can easily kill the Charizard, and if the Avalugg comes in and kills me, I can just bop it. I can bop the Avalugg with the Z move. So, but no, he's gonna make the mistake of switching into his Avalugg and taking a Thunderbolt and revealing to me that this thing is definitely more defensive than specially defensive. So, not a problem for me. I'm just going to go for another Thunderbolt and finish this thing off, and in turn do the exact same thing to the Zard Y. So, yeah, like I said, this was one of the more interesting battles of my stream tonight. A lot of them were pretty one-sided. Like I said, not trying to sound cocky, but I did have another battle against a pretty decent opponent, and I was actually about to win. It's like a 40-turn battle that I definitely would have posted even though it's on the longer side, but he disconnected on me right as I was about to win. So, yeah, couldn't post that battle even though it would have been a great YouTube video. So, it's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, I look forward. I'm going to try and get some battles. I'm going to try and reach out to some other YouTubers, I think, because there's some YouTubers like 6foot Hacks, you know, the Killer Nacho, Shofu, Haydon. I'd like to battle a lot of these guys and, you know, really see where I am compared to these other YouTubers as far as like skill and battling goes. But you know, I'm also at a point where I don't really care too much if I win or lose. I just happen to be winning a lot lately. You know, like I'm not gonna complain about that, but you know, I used to sweat in this game. So like I used to play Showdown a lot, and I actually got to 1946 or like 1950, I think, on the OU ladder. and I was number 30 actually on the ladder, like ranked number 30 in the world in the top 500. So once I got there, I was just kind of like done, because, you know, like, I can at least say that I got to top 30 on the OU ladder, and, you know, that's a pretty good accomplishment in my opinion. So like, I don't really need to prove myself to anyone anymore. And since then, you know, I just really haven't cared. Like, you know, trying as hard as I can in this game makes it so it's not fun for me. I just try and use teams like this, like Alolan Raichu and like Volcanion and OU, and, you know, that's how I have fun. So, you know, I'm having fun doing these YouTube battles and streaming, and, you know, yes, if you guys would like to have a shot at battling me, just come out to my stream or message me on Discord. I'm happy to arrange something, and yeah, I'll see you guys later in the next video. Thanks for stopping on by.